As we prepare for the African Cup of Nations, the conversation making the rounds is where are the African countries going to be camping? Well, it's clear the Afcon is in Ivory Coast, and to acclimatize with the conditions, sort of replicate the conditions we'll be facing in Ivory Coast. Most African countries would be okay, especially the West African ones, camping in their home countries. But the conversation making the rounds is the Nigeria Super Eagles, which I would like to hear your thoughts on. The Nigeria Super Eagles are reportedly set to camp in Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. Yes, they will take part in a competition. We'll talk about it here. And Jose Pesero, the man who is going to lead them into this competition. It's been established already. Many of you do not want to see Pesero in there, but he will be the one there. But we'll be talking about the camping base and everything in between. As usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. The AFCON will be in Ivory Coast, and Nigeria Super Eagles, it will surprise you then, will be camping in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates. The three-time champions will camp in Abu Dhabi. The invited players are expected to start arriving at the camp on January 1st. And now Nigeria will take part in a three-nation tournament in the UAE, or probably why they are going there ahead of the competition. DR Congo, Burkina Faso are the two other countries that will take part in the tournament. The series expected to have submitted its 55-man squad, and the final list will be submitted to CAF, as I said in my previous video on my other channel. On January 3rd, there will be the final list submission. The Super Eagles are drawn in Group A with host Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea, and Guinea-Bissau. So the conversation was, why is Nigeria going to camp in Abu Dhabi? Why are they playing in Abu Dhabi? Well, it's because of this three-nation tournament. Burkina Faso and Democratic Republic of Congo will be in there. But it goes down to show that we have to understand the commercial side of football at times. Yes, it doesn't make sense to go and camp in a country that might not be similar in terms of the weather conditions you'll be facing in Ivory Coast. Yes, it doesn't make sense why they have to go and play a three-nation tournament when they can play it equally within their countries. It is all about the commercial value, commercial nature of football. They are not going to play there just for playing their sake. It has to bring in some dividends, and those who invest in the national teams, those who have a stake in the national teams directly, decide how camping is done. And that is something similar to what Ghana would do. We were going to play the African Cup of Nations, and then we were camping in Qatar, getting acclimatized to conditions for the upcoming World Cup, which we had not played qualifiers for yet. So we were sort of jumping the gun. In hindsight, we were right to do that because we did eventually qualify. But at the time, it sounded like a quote-unquote stupid idea. And Nigeria Super Eagles fans were livid with the camping base revelation. And I'll have to say, the commercial value or the commercial nature of football these days does not allow you to do what is possibly practically logical. It does not allow you to do that. And probably that is why Nigeria are camping in Abu Dhabi. There are hands or powers that be who are involved in the commercialization of our football, who have quote unquote some benefits from Nigeria playing in Abu Dhabi for this one here. So it's down to that. We had the same situation here in Ghana, and that is how it was. But let me know the players you're expecting Jose Pesero to be calling for the AFCON. Pesero is the one going to lead Nigeria to the African Cup of Nations. No one else is going to do that. A lot of you want the Pesero out, especially following the recent World Cup qualifiers. 2 draws, 2 points on the board for the Nigeria Super Eagles versus opponents that many would have thought they would be able to beat easily. But as we've come to learn, there are no easy teams. And if you don't have your game, you would be found wanting in games, as Nigeria found out rather painfully. And that is it for today. Talking to you about why Nigeria are camping in Abu Dhabi for the African Cup of Nations. Jose Pesero, the man who will lead them into the competition, he will not be sacked. They have a contractual agreement with him. Sacking him would mean having to pay him off a hefty amount of money. But let me know your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great weekend.